Okay, so selectable marker is required, which has antibiotic resistant gene and gene coding for enzyme galactosidase. You see my next point. When a foreign gene is introduced, please write down. When a foreign DNA is introduced, your DNA is inserted into the marker genes, they inactivate the sites and thus lose their activity. इसको बोलते हैं this insertional inactivation leads to screening of transformed cells from non-transformed one. Okay. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम एक आपने एक और क्वेश्चन दिया था एंजाइम्स फॉर डीएनए आइसोलेशन.
Isolation of DNA, yes, yes, वो भी लिखवा
उसके लिए
देते
मैम
आप.
4 एंजाइम्स बोले थे, कौन कौन से हैं?
हाँ,
उसमें से 3 पता है.
मैं चारों लिखवा देती हूँ बेटे. पहले आप लोग डाउन स्ट्रीमिंग का लिख लो. सिर्फ डाउन स्ट्रीमिंग पूछा था आपने? It's an NCERT question. लिखो the product obtained is subjected to series of processes the product obtained is subjected to series of processes called as downstreaming process. Before it is made into a finished product. Before it is made into a finished product ready for marketing. The two main processes are separation and purification. The two main processes are separation and purification. The product is then formulated. The product is then formulated with the suitable preservatives
मम्मी लाइन रिपीट करना.
the product is then formulated with suitable preservatives. Such formulations have to undergo clinical trials in case of drugs. In case of drugs. Okay. लिख लिया बच्चों सभी ने?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question is name the enzymes used for DNA isolation. तो इसमें कौन से enzymes थे? Protease, chitinase, DNase. और अगर fourth पूछा हुआ है then it is RNase. Okay. Yes, clear everyone? Okay, now I'm going to start with the topic. Replication, semi-conservative mode of replication. अगर आप लोगों को याद हो हमने experiments complete कर लिए थे एवरी मैक्लॉयड मैकार्टी और ग्रिफिथ और हर्शे एंड चेज experiments.
मैम कॉम्पिटिटेंट होस्ट भी बता दो एक बार प्लीज.
ओके वो भी लिखवा देते हैं जी. आई विल मेक यू राइट डाउन ऑल दीज आंसर्स क्योंकि इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं बहुत सारे. समझ सबको आ गए बट लिखना कैसे है 3 मार्क्स के लिए या 2 मार्क्स के लिए वो प्रॉब्लम आती है. क्वेश्चन वाज बच्चे क्वेश्चन रिपीट करो.
मैम ये टेस्ट में नहीं था, मुझे ऐसे डाउट है वो.
हाँ क्वेश्चन बोलो.
मैम कॉम्पिटिटेंट होस्ट के
टॉपिक समझना है.
यस मैम.
ओके. हाँ बच्चे देखो डीएनए जो है कॉम्पिटेंट होस्ट का मतलब क्या है. जो डीएनए अगर हम बात करें कैन नॉट पास थ्रू सेल मेम्ब्रेन्स. तो जो इट कैन नॉट एंटर टू दी सेल मेम्ब्रेन और दी सेल वॉल. तो इसी को जो वॉल है इन केस ऑफ बैक्टीरिया बिकॉज जो आपने ट्रांसफर करना है जो भी आपने डीएनए फॉरेन जीन या फॉरेन डीएनए ट्रांसफर करना है तो इसको बैक्टीरिया को हमें बनाना पड़ता है कंपीटेंट टू टेक अप दिस फॉरेन डीएनए. तो इसमें हम क्या करते हैं एंटर करवाते हैं एक पैथोजन विच इज नॉट हार्मफुल टू द होस्ट. इसको बोलते हैं वेक्टर. तो पैथोजन विच इज नॉट हार्मफुल टू द होस्ट. पैथोजन वेक्टर दे आर अलाउड टू इन्फेक्ट द सेल. और ये जो वेक्टर है इट विल ट्रांसफर दिस डीएनए इनटू द होस्ट सेल. ओके. Now clear? Ishwan,
Yes,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. तो इसमें जो host है, it can be bacteria, it can be E. coli, it can be plant cell also. इसलिए they have walls, तो इसको बनाने competent बनाया जाता है so that it can take up the foreign DNA. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the topic. जो हमारा पिछला topic चल रहा था, we were doing chapter 6. बच्चे next class में this Sunday you will be having test from the genetics 2 chapter. ठीक है? इस संडे आप लोगों का टेस्ट होगा जेनेटिक्स का.
कल टेस्ट था.
क्या कह रहे हो?
कल टेस्ट था.
हाँ बच्चे, कल टेस्ट था बेटे. अब 11 o'clock अब हर संडे टेस्ट होगा आपका, रिटन टेस्ट. तो आई विल शेयर द क्वेश्चन पेपर वंस अगेन.
मैंने मैसेज नहीं आया.
बेटे आप ना सैटरडे को पूछोगे, सैटरडे को. ठीक है अनु?
यस.
ओके. तो इसमें आपको जब याद हो तो मैंने बता दिया था व्हाट आर दी प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अ जेनेटिक मटेरियल. इट शुड बी स्टेबल इनहेरिटेबली. तो विच इज स्टेबल, मोर स्टेबल? तो इट वाज फाउंड दैट स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ DNA was more as compared to RNA. कैसे इसकी स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा है? तो एक तो बेस पेयरिंग. अगर आपको याद हो DNA डबल स्टैंडर्ड, RNA सिंगल स्टैंडर्ड. तो दे हैव बेस पेयरिंग रूल आल्सो. दे मेक कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री DNA. Complementary copies can be formed. These two can show a property. This DNA can show property of denaturation and renaturation. As they are 2 in number, they can be denatured at high temperature or they can be rejoined again, renaturation. And सबसे important part, in DNA we have thymine instead of uracil. This thymine instead of uracil in DNA makes it additionally more stable. जिसकी वजह से DNA is considered to be more stable genetic material. Also, genetic information can be stored by using DNA. Clear everyone? So the stability of DNA over RNA, सबसे पहले तो base pairing और complementary bases make DNA more stable chemically and structurally. It shows the properties of denaturation and renaturation. Denaturation मतलब separation of DNA strands by heating. Renaturation is joining once again at stable temperature. And presence of thymine. Varun, mute yourself with it. Presence of thymine instead of uracil in DNA makes it more stable. And DNA is preferred genetic material for storage of genetic information. So these were the properties which makes DNA more stable as compared to RNA. But RNA is evolutionary more important. It is considered as first nucleic or genetic material which was found in an organism. तो इसमें इसकी properties ऐसी क्या है? It can act as an enzyme in case of ribozyme. It has catalytic activity. It is a single stranded structure, so it is considered to be non-reactive. तो ये single stranded है. And it can show self splicing. Splicing अगर आप लोगों को याद हो, that is removal of introns. So it can show self splicing, मतलब unwanted sequences can be removed on its own. So evolutionary point of view से RNA is important because first genetic material was RNA, first nucleic acid, genetic material. It has catalytic activity as ribozyme. It can show self splicing and it is single stranded. Okay. So now coming to central dogma. अगर आप लोगों को याद हो ये important topic है central dogma. What is central dogma? DNA forms RNA. RNA forms mRNA. mRNA forms protein. DNA से RNA को क्या बोलते हैं हम? ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. तो mRNA is a type of RNA and RNA से प्रोटीन को क्या बोलोगे? ट्रांसलेशन. और आपके एनसीईआरटी में एक और दिया हुआ है DNA to DNA is replication. तो इनको अब हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. रेप्लिकेशन, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एंड ट्रांसलेशन. This replication process is formation of DNA from DNA. DNA से RNA बनाने को बोलते हैं ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. Sometimes DNA is formed from RNA and this process is reversed. That is known as reverse transcription. It occurs in HIV virus with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. This reverse transcriptase was first given by Temin and Baltimore. साइंटिस्ट का नाम है टेमिन एंड बाल्टीमोर. इसीलिए इसको हम टेमिनिज्म भी बोलते हैं. What is teminism? Formation of DNA from RNA with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. अब हम पढ़ेंगे जो सबसे डिटेल प्रोसेस दैट इज रेप्लिकेशन. उससे पहले आप पढ़ोगे सेमी कंजर्वेटिव मोड ऑफ डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन. DNA to DNA is replication. This replication of DNA was found to be semi-conservative. We'll discuss what is semi-conservative. And this was experimentally proved by, experiment was done by Michelson
Install.
and Stahl. और किस पे एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था? They worked on E. coli for many generations using N15 radioactive 15 nitrogen in their culture medium. This N15 was incorporated as nitrogenous base in the DNA क्योंकि nitrogenous base DNA में होता है. And heavy DNA, this is heavy nitrogen, this is an isotope, heavy isotope of nitrogen. वैसे normal होता है N14. This heavy DNA is separated from normal DNA, normal nitrogen, by a process called as centrifugation using cesium chloride as a medium for density gradient. So this was the experiment done by Ms. Elson and Stoll. They used E. coli and they cultured this E. coli for many generations in nitrogen 15 containing culture medium. They introduced this N15 in this N15 was found to be in the newly formed DNA. This heavy DNA was separated from the normal DNA by centrifugation process using this cesium chloride in the culture medium. और method क्या था? Density gradient method. Because density के basis पे lighter one will remain at the top, heavy one will remain at the bottom, और जो in between hybrids हैं they'll remain in the medium. So extraction of E. coli was done step by step. इसको step by step process से किया. And these cycles were repeated for 40 minutes. We'll discuss what was the experiment. So N15. This is N15 DNA. इसको रखा 20 minutes के लिए कल्चर किया. This was heavy. और जब इसको कल्चर किया नॉर्मल में, then one strain was light and another strand was heavy. So hybrid form हुआ N15 and N14. Then again after 20 minutes, तभी बोला था 40 minutes का experiment था. Then 2 lighter strains and 2 hybrids. तो ये N15 N14, ये दोनों क्या है N14 N14. Again this was N14 N14, this was N15 N14. तो 2 hybrids है, 2 लाइट है. तो अगर अब इनको डेंसिटी ग्रेडियंट में आप देखोगे तो पहले हमने स्टार्ट किया था, ये आया इसमें हेवी, ये दोनों हाइब्रिड फॉर्म हुए तो ये देवर इन द मिडल, और लास्ट में क्या फॉर्म है, 2 बैंड फॉर्म हुए, एक मिडल में एक लाइटर, क्योंकि ये दोनों लाइट है और ये दोनों मीडियम है, तो मीडियम एंड लाइट. Okay, so this was the experiment. अगर आप इसको ऐसे प्रूव करो, he started with this N15 N15, और जब N14 लिया तो N14 एक दोनों के ऊपर जो है इनके ऊपर न्यूली सिंथेसाइज्ड कौन सा आएगा, N14. अगेन फिर इनके ऊपर फॉर्म होगा, इसके ऊपर एक नया फॉर्म होगा N14, इसके ऊपर फॉर्म होगा N14, इसके ऊपर N14, इसके ऊपर N14. तो अल्टीमेटली 2 हाइब्रिड्स और 2 N14 नॉर्मल. वी स्टार्टेड विद दिस हेवी वन, तो हेवी था इसके सबसे स्टार्टिंग में, देन इट वाज द मिडल वन, और लास्ट में लाइटर और मिडल. So this was the experiment, semi-conservative mode of DNA replication by Michelson and Stoll. How many of you are clear with this experiment? Please raise your hand. Sanjana, Roop, Khalid, Shruti, Ishman, Sumit, Sapna, Mukul. Yes, Adesh, Gungun, Mansi, Sahaj, Priyanshu. Okay, Sahaj. Okay, but देखो, we are going to start with the topic DNA replication. DNA replication is a process which requires many enzymes. आप लोगों को सबसे पहला टॉपिक ये लिखवाया हुआ DNA polymerase enzymes है. DNA polymerase, they are used to catalyze the addition of nucleotides in the template. So they are of 3 different types. DNA polymerase 1. DNA polymerase 1 can synthesize DNA in 5' to 3' direction. Or DNA polymerase 2 can catalyze, ये synthesize करेगा, catalyze in 5' to 3' direction. इसकी जो एक्टिविटी है दोनों की, that is exonuclease. You know what is exonuclease and endonuclease? They cut DNA at the ends. So this polymerase 1 and polymerase 2. Polymerase 3 helps in repairing DNA, proofreading जिसको बोलते हैं, तो it helps in DNA repair. So polymerase are of 3 types. DNA polymerase 1, which synthesize DNA in 5' to 3' direction, exonuclease activity. DNA polymerase 2, catalase in 5' to 3' synthesizes with again exonuclease activity. पहली की synthesize है, दूसरी की catalase, third क्या है, DNA repair. Okay, so these are the activities of DNA polymerase. तो सबसे important ये वाले थे. फिर हम बात करते हैं, बहुत सारे एंजाइम्स थे इसके अंदर, सब आपको लिखवाए हुए. इसमें हेलिकेज, टोपोआइसोमेरेज, डीएनए स्टेबलाइजिंग प्रोटीन, यू हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन. जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट थे पॉलीमरेज, तो आपको तीनों बता दिए. अब इसमें कुछ टर्म आती हैं, जैसे एक टर्म थी सिस्ट्रॉन. फंक्शन यूनिट ऑफ डीएनए, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज सिस्ट्रॉन. और DNA sequence which is coding for polypeptide. DNA sequence coding for polypeptide is known as cistron, or active unit of DNA coding for polypeptide. It can be monocistronic, in case of eukaryotes, or it can be polycistronic in case of prokaryotes. So many sites are active at the same time. In this case, only one site is active. So prokaryotes में polycistronic है, eukaryotes में monocistronic है. Again, you know this exons term. Exons को फिर से बार बार ये repeated terms हैं. These are the coding sequences. Coding sequences कह दो, essential sequences कह दो. The coding sequences of gene that are present in mature RNA, which is formed from DNA. Okay, तो सिस्ट्रॉन क्लियर है सभी को? सिस्ट्रॉन क्या था? DNA sequence coding for polypeptide. इसी में आगे कुछ टर्म्स हैं. RNA की बात करें तो RNA was the first genetic material. अभी हमने बात की थी evolutionary point of view से RNA is very important. First genetic material was RNA. इसके अंदर एक स्पेशल ये नीट का क्वेश्चन है, why it shows the catalytic activity? Because it has this active 2' hydroxyl group. This 2' hydroxyl group of RNA makes RNA a catalyst. Ribozyme अभी हमने पढ़ा था. It acts as ribozyme. It has catalytic activity. Why it shows catalytic activity? Because it has 2' hydroxyl group. Or RNA is very important. It is a genetic material in some viruses. It is essential for making proteins. सभी को पता है proteins RNA code करते हैं. It is used, proteins मतलब कौन से process में? Translation. It helps in metabolism also. Proteins digest करने में. A special process which is known as splicing. इसमें unwanted sequences, introns, they are removed. Okay. Now coming to the structure of RNA. So RNA is same as DNA. It has 3 parts: base. There are 2 types: purines and pyrimidines. Purines में फिर से वही types: adenine, guanine. Pyrimidine में cytosine and uracil. Instead of thymine, they have uracil. So same उसकी तरह ही है, nitrogenous base as DNA. They have sugar, which is ribose sugar. शुगर का डिफरेंस है, डीएनए में डीऑक्सीराइबोज है, इसमें आरएनए है. This ribose sugar has 2' hydroxyl group, which is active. सेम अगर इसके साथ फॉस्फेट अटैच्ड है देन इट इज अ न्यूक्लियोटाइड, और अगर नहीं है देन इट इज अ न्यूक्लियोसाइड, same as DNA. How many of you are clear till here? Please raise your hand. Ishman, Mukul, Sanjana, Mansi, Sapna, Sahaj, Shruti, Sumit, Khalid, Roop, Adesh. Okay. गुनगुन, प्रियांशु, सहज, आप तीनों रह गए बेटे. ओके, तो आरएनए की बात करें तो देयर आर फर्दर 3 टाइप्स. सभी को पता ही है. एमआरएनए विच इज नोन एज मैसेंजर आरएनए, आरआरएनए विच इज नोन एज राइबोसोमल आरएनए, टीआरएनए विच इज नोन एज ट्रांसफर आरएनए. mRNA provides template for translation, क्योंकि इसी के ऊपर प्रोटीन्स आके ज्वाइन करते हैं, तो दे serve as template. mRNA serve as template. Also, it carries message from the nucleus to the cytoplasm. Transfer RNA, नाम से पता चल रहा है, it helps in transfer of amino acid and helps in reading the genetic code. rRNA की बात करोगे तो it helps in structural and catalytic role. It plays role in structural and catalytic role. In case of translation, that is formation of proteins. So there are 3 types of RNA: mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. RNA के अगर हम स्ट्रक्चर की बात करें, इन प्रोकैरियोट्स RNA जो फॉर्म करते हैं, RNA जो है, there are different types of RNA. In case of prokaryotes, they form protein which requires no modification. Whereas the rRNA and tRNA, these two RNAs, they are used as such, they require no modification after their formation from DNA. And as you know that mRNA, in mRNA, a head and a tail is added so as to prevent it sticking with the other nucleotides. So ये RNA और rRNA और tRNA, they do not require post-transcriptional processing. Okay, तो अगर RNA, अगर आप rRNA की बात करो तो it has 28S. These are sedimentation coefficient, Sedberg unit है ये. राइबोसोमल RNA एक सब यूनिट बड़ा होता है, एक छोटा होता है. ये जो बड़ा सब यूनिट है, this is या तो 60S and 40S small वाला comes out to be 80S. In case of prokaryotes, it is 50 and 30. Overlapping की वजह से रह जाता है 70S. ये जो 50 है, this 30, this is further divided. तो rRNA या 28S है, 18S है या 5.8S. So this 50 is further divided या 60 is further divided. tRNA जो है, that is also called as soluble RNA या snRNA. Even it is also known as this tRNA, nuclear RNA, small nuclear RNA, this tRNA. और अगर आपको अभी याद हो तो मैंने बताया था mRNA के ऊपर कैपिंग में मिथाइल ग्रुप is added. Methyl with guanosine triphosphate, GTPM, is added at 5' end of this mRNA chain. और टेलिंग में क्या करते हैं? At 3' end, around 300 to 300 AA molecules, poly A tail, they are added at 3' end. Okay, now it is called as mRNA, messenger RNA. तो पहले ये था HNRNA, heterogeneous RNA. After processing, it is changed into mRNA. How many of you are clear with these terms? Capping, tailing, rRNA, tRNA, mRNA. Any doubt? Till here? Yes? Any doubt? Now there is another term which is known as splicing. RNA splicing हमने पहले भी पढ़ी थी और RNA splicing में मैंने आपको बताया था sequences are removed. Which sequences are removed? Introns or exons?
Introns.
Introns are removed. So introns, they are removed and exons, they are joined with the help of DNA ligases. Ligases enzyme, it joins DNA, it joins these exon sequences, which are coding sequences, essential sequences. The express part in case of mature RNA. Clear, everyone? Now coming to a very important part, that is genetic code. The code is triplet. This triplet code was given by, this term was established by Hargobind Khurana. और अगर आपको याद हो codons कितने हैं? 64 codons. They are possible in which 61 code for amino acid. 61 code for how many amino acids? 21 amino acids. I'm repeating. 64 codons are there in which 61 code for amino acid, 20 amino acids. और जो 3 हैं, they do not code for any amino acid and they are called as stop signals. और इनमें हैं क्या ये? These are UAA, UAG and UG. तो सबसे पहला टर्म मैंने आपको बताया, code is triplet. This was given by Hargobind Khurana. The triplet nature was possible because there are 64 codons in which 61 code for 20 amino acids and 3 do not code for any amino acid. They are called as stop signal. अगर stop है तो एक start signal भी आता है, start codon. Codes which initiate amino acid sequences, that is AUG. AUG codes for, it has dual function, it codes for methionine. और ये सबसे पहला start codon है in case of which is translation process, जिसमें ribosomes they read this codon on mRNA chain. This is the first codon. Next term आती है इसके अंदर degeneracy. That means it is degenerate. One amino acid is coded by several codons. So one amino acid is coded by several codons. जैसे U है, it is coding for phenylalanine. UC है, that is also coding for phenylalanine. So one amino acid, that is phenylalanine. I'm just taking an example. It is coded by several codons. इसीलिए, if there is change in only single nucleotide, that is the last one, then there will be no change in the amino acid. So it will have no effect on amino acid sequences. This is what is degeneracy. Next is very important point, Vobel position. अभी जो हमने term बात की कि if there is change in single amino acid, then there will be no effect on the amino acid. Nucleotide chain codon में अगर एक single change हो, then there will be no effect on amino acid sequence. और उसमें जो position दी Vobel position, that means the position of third codon is less strict or less stringent than the rest of the two bases. This third position, which can be changed and there will be no effect at all, is known as Vobel position. Okay. Next is code is universal. That means all the living organisms, they use the same code. There is some exception, or it is universal. All living organisms, they use this code except some mitochondrial mRNA. The exception है, otherwise the code is universal and there is no punctuation in between. No punctuation in between. That means there is no comma, no full stop. The reading frame is in continuous form. That means अगर आप ये पढ़ रहे हो, they will be in continuation. और अगर ये last रह भी गए, it will remain as such. तो continuation में हमेशा 3 use होंगे codes. There is no punctuation in between. So these are the features. The code is specific. Degeneracy के बाद एक और term आता है which is specificity. That means one codon codes for only one amino acid. मतलब AUG है, then it will code for only methionine and not for phenylalanine or for uracil, serine or alanine or lysine. It will always code for single amino acid, which is methionine. One codon codes for only one amino acid. It is highly specific. They are always in a continuous fashion. जो भी हमने term पढ़ी थी, there is no gap. They are read in a continuous fashion and there is no punctuation, there is no gap in between. Is there any overlapping in between? Yes. Is there any case of overlapping in between? Yes. They are, yes. Speak out, बच्चे. They are non-overlapping. Except in case of bacteriophage, where there is some overlapping of genes is present. In case of bacteriophage is a virus infecting bacteria. Bacteriophage DNA has few overlapping genes, otherwise there is no overlapping in between the genes. मतलब इसमें कि ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ से code start हो जाए, फिर यहाँ से हो जाए, तो there is no overlapping. Clear everyone? Please raise your hand if it is clear. Then I am going to start with the tRNA. Okay. ये topics important है. I'm telling you time and again, ये important topics है. NCERT से read करो, properly इनके answers learn करो. फिर आते हैं हम tRNA के ऊपर. Again a very important question. tRNA is called as adapter molecule. tRNA जो है, it is considered to be intermediate between the reading of codons on mRNA and formation of mRNA chain. राइबोसोम्स जो हैं, tRNA is a intermediate between these two, mRNA and rRNA. So tRNA is intermediate between the reading of codons and formation of amino acid for protein. tRNA अगर आपको याद हो, structure is clover leaf like structure. Clover leaf like structure, it has 4 arms. Structure में अगर आपको याद हो, it has anticodon arm, it has D loop या D arm या DHU loop. It is also known as D arm, D loop, DHU arm. DHU is dihydrouracil. Next is it has T arm or T C. T C arm. It has variable arm also. Variable arm. और लास्ट में जो ऊपर इसका वेकेंट एंड होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? अमाइनो एसिड एक्सेप्टर आर्म. Amino acid acceptor arm. Okay, these are the important sites. इसमें जो D loop, T loop, variable arm और anticodon arm. लास्ट में जो ऊपर वेकेंट साइट होता है that is called as amino acid acceptor stem. तो अगर आप ये तो अब ये D loop हो गया, ये T loop हो गया. This is variable arm. This is anticodon arm. एंटीकोडोन में ये 3 साइट्स होते हैं और यहाँ पे जो CCA हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप, and this is 3' end. This is 5'. This is the structure of tRNA. If you have any doubt till here, please let me know. We'll do the rest topic in the next class. Any topic, any question till now? Yes, anyone? Okay, you all have your test of genetics 2 chapter on this Sunday, okay? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please write down the questions. What is proofreading in DNA synthesis? What is proofreading in case of DNA synthesis? तो इसमें आप लिखोगे removal of incorrect bases during replication by DNA. Removal of incorrect bases during replication by DNA sequence. What are the raw materials for DNA synthesis? What are the raw materials for DNA synthesis? 3 चीजें क्या क्या होती हैं बताओ न्यूक्लियोटाइड में? Deoxyribose sugar, nitrogenous bases and phosphate group. A polypeptide of 600 amino acid. Polypeptide of 600 amino acids will be coded by how many bases of mRNA?
हम क्वेश्चन रिपीट करना.
Ajay, how many? Sorry, a polypeptide of 600 amino acid will be coded by how many bases of mRNA? A polypeptide of 600 amino acid will be coded by how many bases of mRNA? आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? 600 into 3, 1800 bases. Six hundred into 3, 1800 bases of mRNA because set of triplet nucleotides that is codon code for amino acid. Codon code for amino acid. Name the amino acids which have only one codon each. Name the amino acids which have only one codon each. Answer is methionine, AUG. Methionine and tryptophan, UGG. What is transcription unit? What is transcription unit? It includes bases of DNA sense strand. It includes bases of DNA sense strand from promoter to terminator site.
Ma'am, repeat.
It includes bases of DNA sense strand from promoter to terminator site. Give the site and time of occurrence of transcription. Give the site and time of occurrence of transcription. Site लिखो nucleus and time लिखो during G1 and G2 phase. Next question, name enzyme that can break and reseal DNA strand. Name an enzyme that can break and reseal DNA strand. सभी को पता है इसका आंसर? टोपोइसोमरेज. topoisomerase in case of eukaryotes, and gyrases in case of prokaryotes. Topoisomerase in case of eukaryotes and gyrases, GYRASES, in case of prokaryotes. Okay. Okay, class, now you can leave, everyone. We'll continue the questions in the next class. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll share the marks also. Okay, bachcho. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.